In today's video, I'm going to introduce you to a key framework that I use with my athletes to improve nutrition success, and it's called the nutrition seasons. Well, let's go. Hi, I'm Alexa, sports dietitian and nutrition coach. Welcome back to one of my videos. Thank you again, as always, for clicking and watching. Now, before we get into today's topic though, please remember to subscribe and ring that bell so you can stay in the loop. Awesome. So I see time and time again, people set a goal and then they decide what strategy to use to achieve it. Then what they do is they do the same thing indefinitely until they either achieve the goal or they give up and change their mind. But health-related goals are not supposed to be static over a long period of time. And an approach you use to achieve a said goal shouldn't be either. And this is especially true for athletes. Just like your sport has seasons, so should your nutrition. And the nutrition at any given season should be tailored to the demands and specific goals of that said season. To put it quite simply, different sporting seasons have different demands on your body, therefore different goals that you need to focus on, and therefore different nutrition programming should be used. That is why I developed the concept of the nutrition seasons. So what are the nutrition seasons? Quite simply, it's a framework that I developed to help my athletic clients achieve better nutrition success by helping me tailor their nutrition to the specific demands and outcomes that are needed at any given point, depending on what season they are in their sport or in their journey, so to speak. Because it's not just necessarily for athletes with a specific sport. Because the issue arises with many people is when they're trying to pursue a specific goal, as I mentioned, using the same method for a long period of time, okay? They just do the same thing for a long period of time, hoping that that's the right way to do it. Well, the same goal should not be pursued indefinitely, not when it comes to health, nutrition, and fitness. For example, let's say you're trying to lose weight. You decide you want to lose 10 kilograms. And let's say you start on a diet that's about 1,800 calories, and you go, okay, I'm going to do this diet until I achieve the goal. So you keep doing the deficit until you achieve your goal. Then what happens is, if you achieve the goal, then you either don't know what happens next and you just keep doing the same thing and not knowing what to do and how to change it and you feel stuck, or you'll feel like the next stage is to go into a bigger deficit and you just keep pursuing a deficit, you just keep going deficit. And goals like this, and pursuing goals like this where there's no end game or no adapting can be a bad idea. This could lead to things like metabolic issues over time or just stagnation in growth, and which is not good for an athlete because you're not adapting, you're not recalibrating your journey so you can start reaching those next levels in your performance, health, and your well-being. Needless to say, this is not the recipe to achieve your peak potential. Instead, your nutrition should change with the seasons and be adapted to the specific goals of the said season. As I keep mentioning, it needs to be dynamic, for lack of a better word. And with that said, let's introduce you to the seasons and give you a bit of an idea of what each one entails. So you've got your in-season, post-season, off-season, and pre-season. As you would expect, okay? As you would know in the sporting world, that's how the seasons work. And the nutrition seasons are developed working the exact same way. Let's break them down further and give you the basics around what each season actually involves. So first we've got your in-season. Okay, this is what I like to call the goal attainment phase, or the active phase, or the active pursuit of the goal phase, whatever you want to call it. It's the period of time where you're pursuing that specific goal you're trying to achieve. Okay, whether for you it's just fat loss if you're not an athlete, or even if you're an athlete and trying to achieve a different physique, or whether it is to win a championship if you're literally playing in a sport. Okay, that is all the active phase, the in-season. And the theme is performance and recovery. Okay, that is what takes precedence over all other things. Okay, not necessarily being the most nutritionally balanced, except if you're not an athlete and you're working more on well-being and improving your physique for the sake of health, that's a different story. But if you're an athlete, let's say pursuing a championship, you're not going to be worrying as much about hitting all your micronutrient targets and making sure your diet is as balanced as possible. Your focus is on performance, okay, literal performance in your sport and the recovery afterwards, okay, for that period of time that is the in-season. This is a time where your nutrition is quite specific, quite tailored, and if you're working with a sports dietitian, it would be on the stricter side compared to other seasons because you really have to be on your game to achieve that goal. Then number two, we got the post-season. This is what I like to call the recovery phase, or the return to homeostasis. The theme is basically repair and recovery, okay? That is the theme there. To recover hormone levels, okay, repair your metabolism, recovering your gastrointestinal tract, and other physical aspects of your health. All in all, during the postseason, with your nutrition, we're working on getting you back to homeostatic balance, aka we're just trying to recover you back to where you were before you started the active pursuit of your goal. Then we got the third one, which is the off season. So the off season with nutrition is what I like to call is the foundational phase, or building the foundation, or whatever you want to call it, because we're working on habit building. We're working on behavior change. We're priming you and building those habits so you can get prepared for the eventual in-season. And more specifically, from a nutrition point of view, it's where we're trying to build up your energy systems and get you ready from an energy point of view, the calories point of view. It's when you're working on what caloric balance you need, getting you ready for that, getting you in the right habit and right state of mind to prepare you for the pre-season and eventually the in-season. All in all, think about it as when you work on your calories, the lifestyle piece, and working on your food relationship and all the other foundational pillars that need to be worked on to ensure that you have everything you need to maintain a good nutritional front as you go forward. Essentially laying down the groundwork. And then finally, the fourth one, we got the pre-season. Now, this is the one where I call the prep phase, and to a lesser extent, the fine-tuning phase, because you're starting to move from what you were doing previously, getting things ready, getting things adapted, and getting you back to homeostatic balance. Now we're starting to get you into like a situation where you're going to be doing the same things or very similar to what you've been doing in the in-season. Essentially, it's like a transition phase when you're moving from what you were doing previously, laying down the groundwork, getting back to a balanced approach, and now moving more to specific calibration, preparing you for the in-season. So when we take the pieces and the tools that we developed during the post-season and the off-season and start moving towards fine-tuning it to your strategy that you're going to be actually using to pursue your goal. So what this may look like is moving from just focusing on calories to focusing more on your macros and the specifics around your nutrition that's going to enable you to achieve those performance levels and maintain those levels for the in-season. It may very well be quite similar to what you'll be doing in the in-season, but it's getting you prepared, it's fine-tuning you, it's getting you ready and to the starting point so you can hit the ground running during the action phase or the in-season in the right way. Okay, so now that you know the basics, you need to ask yourself, have you been static in your approach, or have you actually been considering nutrition periodization in the form of, how I've been talking about nutrition season? Have you actually been periodizing nutrition to any extent? Think hard because it's important, and keep watching to learn how you can take what you've learned today and take it to the next level. So there you go. I hope this has been informative to you. I hope if it's actually giving the information you need around the importance of nutrition periodization as an athlete or even as an athletic individual to help you achieve nutrition success. Now what I want you to do is comment below, okay? Comment below and let me know what sport do you currently play and what season are you currently in? And before we wrap up today, I do have a question for you. Do you want to take what you've learned today and actually have an expert implement it for you? Take out the guesswork and help you implement nutrition periodization or help implement the nutrition seasons approach to help you achieve success? If so, I can help you, okay? I'm a sports dietitian. I've developed this concept. It's what I use with my clients, okay? My athletes are currently using this approach to help them get success. And if you want that help, if you want to work personally, one-on-one with a sports dietitian, I'm happy to see if there's a fit, okay? There's an email in the description below, or you can just check it out. It's alexa@theclimatedietitian.com.au. Just send me a message there, okay? Send me an email and say, hey, I'm interested to learn how you can help me as an athlete. And we'll have a chat, okay? See if there's a fit there and go from there, okay? Don't feel shy, just reach out if you feel you need help, and we'll see if there's a fit and see if I can help you reach your peak potential. As always, if this video has been helpful, smash the like button, okay? Show this video some love. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Stay classy. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.